and welcome back to another Royale video on my channel. In today's video we are going to be checking out all the reworked items that has been reworked so far in Royale's history. There has been a lot of things that has been reworked so far, so let's go ahead and take a look back in time on how they used to look like compared to how they look like now, and you guys can comment down below which one you guys like better. But before you get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and of course turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. We are on the road to 100k subscribers, so make sure to share my channel with your friends. And now without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So firstly, let's start off with the heels. I'm going to be speed running this because there's quite a lot of items. The first one that we have is these gorgeous Batmo heels, and they got a huge glow up. As you guys can see, it comes with a lot of toggles, and almost everyone in Royale has these pairs of heels. And here's what they looked like before. Even before they were reworked, they were one of the most popular heels in Royale, and almost everyone used to wear them back in 2017. And they still continue to remain one of the iconic heels in Royale. A lot of people still wear it in a lot of their outfits. Now let's move on to the skirt section. There's a lot of things that were reworked in this section. First one, we have the mini skirt. If you go ahead and put it on now, there will be two toggles for this, and it has a mini version and a slightly larger version. I don't really see anyone wearing this skirt, but I think it is super adorable. And here's the before reworked version. It actually used to be even tinier before, so I'm actually glad that they kind of reworked it because I don't really like these skirts really that short. The next skirt that got reworked is the real life mermaid. Here's the reworked version. This one also has two toggles. You can make it a little bit shorter as well. This one still actually looks really similar to the before version, but still it got a lot more laces to it. And here is the before version. It actually kind of looked like plastic, but now it got some kind of like net kind of texture. Next up, the pleated skirt has also been reworked. It still looks the same, but before version it did not have this little thing at the bottom, and the bow at the back of the skirt also used to look different, and after it got reworked with two more toggle options. Next up, the next reworked item is the Goddess Princess. This one also used to look a lot more different. OG players may remember using this skirt a lot for their ball prom outfits. Here's the before version, and after its rework we got this apron thing at the front, although you can still remove it with the second toggle. Next up on the list is the ballroom entrance skirt. This one also used to be really popular. A lot of people use this for their ball prom outfits. Later on it got reworked to this, and here's the before version. The next reworked skirt is the Royal Stroll in the Garden. This one also used to be popular. Here's the reworked version. It now has a lot of beautiful butterflies to it and a really large bow in the back. I think it looks really pretty and one of the most gorgeous skirts in Royale. And here is the before version. Then the next skirt we have is one of the most popular skirts in Royale that is obviously known by everyone, which is the Last Rainbow skirt. Here's how it looks like after the reworked version, and here's the before one. I think this is actually one of the biggest skirts in Royale. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then the next one is the Magical Enchantress, and this one has to be my favorite skirt in the game. It's really pretty and comes with shorter and medium versions. And here is the before version of the rework. Now let's go ahead and move on to the accessory section, and there is actually a lot of items that got reworked in this section. Firstly, let's talk about the giant teddy bear and the Teddyzilla. These items were also reworked. The previous version had kind of like a sandy texture to it, and after the rework it got a lot more cuter eyes, and it looks more softer now, and I think it looks more adorable. The next item that got reworked is the enchanting heirloom Furfur's bodice. I don't know if you guys can actually notice it, but Matt Crystal actually did rework this corset a little bit just to make some adjustments. I think he also put more details to it, but I don't think the icon really got updated. There's a little bit more lace ruffles to it. The next item that got reworked is the Darling Valentina lace bodice. This one also got reworked. The previous version used to be more like wider, I think. Now the reworked version got a lot more slimmer. However, they added a lot more toggles to it and also a bow in the front. And then the next rework item is the elegant parasol. I don't know if you guys can actually tell, but it did actually get reworked a little bit. But the original version of the parasol has this little glowing star on the top, and the regular parasol does not have this glowing star on top, so that's how you differentiate on which one is the original one. Now the next reworked item is the kitchen accident. This has also been reworked by Salty Shiok a couple of years ago. The previous version used to look like this, and then here is the reworked version. It has Royale High's own original model now. Now the next rework item is also the vampire crown. You may think that this has never been reworked, but in fact it has been. The original version was actually stolen and it only had 2 color options, and after it was reworked by Salty Shio, the icon got updated as well as the model with 4 color options. Now this next rework is my favorite for the kitty crossbody. This one is actually so adorable. If you guys are an OG player, you guys may remember how the original version used to look like. And now that I look back at it, here is the original picture. It actually looked a bit weird, and I have to say the reworked version is so much cuter. It has really cute eyes and whiskers and ears. The next reworked item is the nocturnal kitty ears. These have also been reworked, although they look pretty much the same, but they improved the coloring a lot more and also the little model of it. Onto the next rework, we have the celebration sombrero. There has been a lot of controversies over this one item. There has been a lot of designs for the sombrero and how it should look like, and here's the final version of how they came to result it. And here's what it looks like to the older version. Some people say that the original version was way more better because it looks more similar to the actual sombreros in real life, and that the current version does not look like anything how it should be, but I'm not really sure, but this is the rework. Next up, we have the mermaid royalty crown. This has also been reworked, and I have to say this is one of my favorite reworks in the game. It is so gorgeous. I'm wearing it right now as well. The older version was also gorgeous. It has been one of my favorite items since 2018. But I have to say the current rework version looks so much more gorgeous because of all of the jewelries and colors. Now the next rework is the fuzzy bracelets. These actually used to look really spiky back then, and now after the rework it turned out to look so much softer. It looks really fluffy. The same also happened to the fuzzy earmuffs. They used to look really spiky, and after the rework they look a lot more softer now. The next rework item is the rainbow pot of gold bag. I don't even remember this being reworked because it looks pretty much the same, but here's the original picture. You can see the clovers are more around the top, and the reworked version has the clovers in the middle of the pot. The next rework is the sleeping mask. This one is also one of my favorites. It looks really cute after the rework. I love anything that has been reworked by Salty Shio. The next item is the seashells top. This one also looks pretty much the same as the previous version, but it has more like stroke kind of designs on the reworked one compared to the older version. And now the next reworked item is the Royale High football helmet. Here's the older version, and then here is the reworked version. This was reworked just in time for the Campus 3 because there is going to be a football kind of class coming soon to Royale High 3. And now it's got those Valkyrie angel wings on the side with the Royale High logo. Alright, the next rework is the Santa hat. This has been reworked by Jam Jam Jewel. This one also used to look really spiky with the fluffy thing, but now after the rework it looks a lot more softer and got a different kind of shape. The next reworked item is the Wish Upon a Star earrings. These were reworked by Matte Crystal 3 or Crystal Fluoride. Here are the original version, and then these are the reworked ones. I think the newer version looks a lot more cuter. It just has a lot more magical detail to it. Onto the next rework, we have over the rainbow sleeves. The older version actually used to look really cute, but I still don't like it that much. The newer version looks a lot more cuter, I have to say. You can also make it glow, I think. But the icon of it looks so adorable. I love this item. And then the next rework is the reindeer ride. The original version actually had like a stolen model that looked really realistic like an actual reindeer. And now the reworked version has Royale High's own original model, and you can see it also even has its own little animation. I love it so much because look at how cute and adorable we look sitting on this reindeer. It is absolutely the cutest item ever. Now the next rework is for the tropical hair flower. Here is the original version. After the rework, it got a little bit more bigger with some glowing streaks around the corners. The rainbow diamond earrings were also reworked with the cauldron, although I don't think you can really notice it, but it's kind of similar to the rainbow pot of gold bag. The mixed match striped socks were also reworked, but the original version didn't really go well with your legs. And after the rework, it looks just more better on the woman legs, although it doesn't really go along with the current legs that we have nowadays. The falling spring blossoms item was also reworked. The original version had kind of like the flower petal shape, and after the rework, the petals look more like in a heart shape, I guess. This has also been one of my favorite items ever since I started Royale High. And I think that is about all of the items. We are at the end of the list. That was quite a lot of reworks, don't you guys think? Royale High has come a long way, and I'm glad to see all of the items that we got reworked so far. Let me know down below in the comments which one was your favorite rework and what items you'd like to see get reworked in the future as well. If this video helped you, make sure leave a like and subscribe, and of course turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. We're on the road to 100k subscribers, so make sure to share my channel with your friends. And as always, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bubbles!